Hello, welcome back to another episode of Building Stacklist. Today, we're hanging out with Kash. She's part of our concierge team in Stacklist, and we're going to get to hear all about her job, her challenges, what this concierge team is, and what it does. So, Kash, do you want to take it away? Do you want to just start with telling us, like, what's your job? What do you do?
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much for having me and for the introduction. Hello, my name is Kash. I'm one of the concierge specialists here. We have a amazing concierge team that run the back end, build the hubs, ship off the hubs, and make sure that the client has it all in place. And I'm very lucky and privileged to be a part of such an amazing team. Um, I'm excited to dive right in.
So, what actually is a concierge team? I mean, when it's this is the first time that I've ever seen something like this. I've worked at like a few startups before and like in tech for the past 7 or 8 years, and it's usually like you don't get to see such like a hands-on kind of team with this like name. You see this more like service industry. So I'm curious. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, I know concierge is definitely an out of the box name to have for a role. Like I've obviously like never seen something like that either. But just like we have a concierge at a hotel lobby, it's the same way. They just make sure that you have like a seamless experience with your stay. You have everything in place. If somebody at a hotel asks the concierge like, "Hey, I have some extra time today. Where can I go out exploring?" And they're gonna tell you exactly what to do. A concierge does the same thing. We have all the liberty to choose the right cards. Then every hub we have that liberty to like know what goes into every hub to make sure that the customer, the client has a seamless experience and they have everything they need in one place. So just like a hotel concierge, we are the content concierge for Stacklist. I think that's the best way to put it.
And can you tell a little bit more about the process of like what goes into actually creating a really great hub?
Yeah, so it's actually like the whole team works on it. We do get a hub strategy first. Claude obviously is the go-to for everybody these days. Who doesn't love Claude anymore, right? So we get a hub strategy. We feed that strategy into Claude. It gives us the right cards to put in. Like, of course, you got to put a prompt, like what exactly you're looking for. Depends on like, the use case for the hub. But then once those links are in, you verify them, you check them all, and you start building the hub. It goes like there's a collection and there's a stack, and the stack has cards. So this is the layout, and this is what a complete hub looks like. Then obviously there are also finishing touches like, editing thumbnails, writing the right descriptions.
Can you show us? Is there any way you can show us a little bit of this process by sharing screen so we can like
Oh yeah,
see what you're
definitely.
talking about?
I'm actually working on a very interesting real estate client right now. Stacklist is very useful and it's a good use case for real estate clients. And luckily it happens to be that I'm working on one. So I'm just gonna share my screen so I can show you the one that I just made. I actually just got done with it. So this is a demo hub. A demo hub is basically just a picture that we paint to the client just to show what Stacklist is all about and what would their hub look like if they were to come on board. And I really feel like demo hubs are as important as hubs we make for them even after they're signed on, because this is what we're promising, right? Like this is what it's going to look like. So a demo hub has to be just as good. So this is a real estate client called Kellenat. This is their bio, logo. These are called action chips. Their website, about us, agents, contact us, offices, browse listings. We also have like a main action button right here. Their socials. Usually we have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. So these are some collaborative stacks that are made. This client is based in Atlanta, in Georgia. So a lot of this is, from the area, all these cards. So we have in the community, and these are all the cards that we have here. Agent Spotlight, this is their team. So this is what the cards look like. You can obviously expand the stack, and this is a full picture.
How did you know like what stuff to put there? Did you have like a call with them first? Like what goes into the planning?
Okay, so on the call already gets done. We have Karaya who does, the strategy part, and like she's the one who talks to the clients, and she feeds like a really beautiful strategy to us that we put into Claude, and this is where we get the links from. And most of the time, they're like actually really accurate, so that's pretty impressive. I just try to make the cards look as colorful and human as possible because you don't want to put a lot of stock images or make it look like it's artificial. So we try to give it like a very lively, dynamic touch. Everything you need to know before you move. These are like kind of my favorite kinds of stacks, which are like very fun to do. community events, and there's Atlanta neighborhood guides. Where do you want to live? So the whole concept is basically like putting myself into the head of the client, like, and their customers. Like, if I was your customer, what would I want to see in a hub? So that's something I keep in mind when I'm working on any hub, because it has to not only just be a hub for the sake of it, but it also needs to be relevant.
Yeah, this looks great. I love it.
Thank you.
A- And I guess, I mean, I want to know. So this sounds like, for the most part, really fun. But I also want to know, like, are there any challenges that you deal with, or what's your biggest challenge if you had to think about it? What would it be?
Oh, definitely. I think every job has challenges. I think that when you have all these links, right? I know that lots of links are like it can all be turned into a card, but like the whole point is this link relevant? Because there are just so many blogs, right? Like it shouldn't be a card for the sake of it. I want it to be very relevant to the reader, to the viewer of the card. Like, do they want to read this blog? Was this useful to them? Did they learn anything new? Would they open this again? Would they share this card? So I think a lot of my time goes into just verifying the links, making sure it doesn't come from a direct competitor, because it's very easy for that to happen. Um, so I think that would be it. Like, just really verifying each and every card and making sure it holds a lot of value is one of the challenges, but it's very doable. It's a lot of fun. So yeah.
And do you have like a favorite type of hub to build? Like
Oh
when you
yeah.
get a
Oh my
specific
god.
client? Yeah.
Oh my
What
god.
is it?
Yeah. Yes. I love the hubs that have like a lot of like things to eat and a lot of things to do, a lot of spots to go to. Because I'm telling you, like when I'm building that hub, I'm just so tempted to go to that place myself. I'm like, why have I not been to this place? Like, I would just, it's just so dynamic. It's so colorful. And I actually learn so much. I have a great time building hubs like that. It's just beautiful, colorful.
And what's it like with the rest of the team? Can you tell me a little bit more about what it's like working day to day?
Oh, it's amazing. The team is the best part actually about Stacklist. Everyone's really cooperative. Everyone has their own things to do, which they do really well. It's like when the strategy comes in, then there are concierges working on it. Then there's like, it gets checked. There's a quality engineer. So we just like, it's like such a 3 to 4 fold process that at every step of the journey, the quality is assured, because there are just so many people involved in building one hub. And I think that's really important, right? Like, just make sure the client in the end gets like a final product they really, really love. And I feel like without the team, that would not be possible at all.
And do you have any stories of like specific clients or reactions or moments where you've been like, oh, like this is cool? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I haven't been here for like that long. Yeah, but it feels like a lot more than that, because startups are just like so hands on. Like, you just have things to do all the time. So it definitely feels like I've been here for more than a few months. But I really loved working on my very first client. That was the East to West, East meets West. They're an amazing company. They're based in Hawaii. They had an event in Hawaii, so I absolutely loved taking care of that hub start to end. And I did speak to them a little bit. Like, all of you, we have like Slack channels with all the clients, so you know what's going on when it's the event day. You'll actually like talk to them. Hey, are you excited? Your hub is all ready. What changes do we need? What should we update? I love having those client interactions because I feel like it is so purpose driven. Like, you're actually, no matter how
Yeah.
little of work that you do, but you're actually making a difference in somebody else's work and their life. And I absolutely love that aspect of it, the client side of things too.
Yeah. I wonder, so like when when you're building a hub, right? Like the process start to finish, you build it all, there's a strategy. Once that's all done and the client loves it, do you ever keep on talking to them? Like, is there more interactions or more or edits or anything like that, like after the hub is done and they're happy with it?
Oh yeah, so we call that the hub refresh. So every week, the clients that you worked on, we do a hub refresh for these clients, because you
Every
obviously,
week?
yeah, literally almost every other week. We just make
Sweet.
sure it's always relevant, because businesses and our clients' businesses especially are moving so fast. Like, let's say, like, I was working on this client called SoKids. They are a clothing company, and one week they're at something, and then next week they have like new updates to give us. They're like new changes in business. They have new blogs added up to their website. They maybe have like a new piece of like a new clothing line, like a new collection. So I just got to make sure that my cards and my stacks match what they currently have. So you have to be like very on the spot and very up to date with like the changes that they're making in their business, so you can make the same changes in your hub. So
How do
yeah,
you keep
refreshes are
track
very.
of so many things, right? So many clients
Um,
every week, so many how?
Well, they have a website, right? Each client has a website. So I obviously go in and check what they have and what I can add. But then also like the team also does this, right? Like they also talk to the clients. There's email communication, there's Slack communication. You also do like online video meetings just to like ask them, is there anything else that you would like done? Do you want to change anything? Is this relevant? Is this still relevant? So a lot of things go into that, and like there's constant communication. I feel like the real business relation, it starts after you deliver, because you have to keep like an ongoing partnership for a very long time. And that is very
Yeah.
important for the after sales process.
Yeah. That's awesome. Like, I didn't know so much went into it. I'm so happy
Yeah.
to be learning about this.
Yeah.
And I don't know, those are all the questions I have, but anything else you want to share, like that you want to tell us about your job, that you want to tell us about startup life, that you want to tell us about Stacklist, the team, anything.
Oh, definitely. I love Stacklist, not just because how amazing the team is and how amazing the concept is, but there's a very famous phrase that says that a UX is good when even a 5-year-old kid can build, or even like a 12-year-old kid can build. And which kid cannot build a card or a stack? Like it is, that's how you know
So
it's just that good, because anyone can know how to build a card. It's easy, it's foolproof. That's how you know it's a great product. And
yeah.
it's so handy, right? Like imagine not having to send these many links anymore. It's like sometimes the best businesses are some businesses that you don't even know you need, but like when they're like showing up in front of you, you're like, oh hey, I needed this all my life. Like where was this? And they're just
Yeah.
like back after that. So I feel like Stacklist is one of those companies that does that for you. You didn't know that you needed Stacklist, is what I'm trying to say.
What are you stacking for
What
you
am I?
personally?
Yeah, I actually have a personal hub where I just added some places I like to eat. Even my sister actually made a hub. It's like a family thing now. So we do have our food with it for sure.
That's awesome. So right now it's mainly your favorite restaurants. I have my favorite book so far.
Love it. Oh my god, I'm meaning to
Yeah.
say that later.
Yeah, no, I think I need your help to make it more pretty.
Okay, got you.
But this was awesome. Thank you so much, Kash. I'm really excited to share this. I'm really happy that I got to learn more about the concierge team. So thanks so much for coming on the
Oh, I'm
podcast.
glad. Thanks for having me again. And you had some great questions, and I had so much fun talking to you. Thank you so much.